Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart with Test Driven TV. It's Detroit Auto Show week again, and the big star is hands down the all-new 2024 Ford Mustang. Big debut party just outside the convention center. So we're going to have a big look inside and out and talk about what it's all about. The Detroit Auto Show was home to the huge debut party for the all-new 2024 Ford Mustang family of models, the seventh generation of America's pony car, bringing a more chiseled evolution of styling, features, and performance to keep it running strong. In a world fast giving up gasoline-powered performance, Ford doubles down on the Mustang's performance pedigree, offering a 2024 model nearly identical in size and weight to the outgoing model and not giving up anything in horsepower to ever-tightening emissions and efficiency regulations. To continue being offered in both a convertible and fastback body, the 2024 Mustang is clearly a mild evolution of the last, but has a more chiseled and edgier form front to rear. This is most notable to me at the rear flank, which has a sharply extended deck that frames its iconic 3-bar LED tail lamps. The belt line rides slightly lower now, with a more contemporary line across the doors and into the rear side glass. The hips, you'll notice, are a little bit wider as well. At the front is a more squared-off shape and a low horizontal brow that, to me, is more reminiscent of the 1971 to 1973 Mustangs. It's all finished off with a set of new tri-bar element LED headlamps. At the front end, the Mustang EcoBoost and GT models each feature their own unique fascia treatments that can help you set them apart from a distance. And the GT has the largest and most aggressive hood vents yet. Wheel sizes range from a standard 17-inch on the base models to 19 inches for the GT, which also has optional 20-inchers at the top. There will be 11 exterior colors, including 2 new ones, Vapor Blue and Yellow Splash. Notable are 2 Design Series packages, the Braun Design Series Appearance Package shown here, and a Black Appearance Package. And yes, there will be lots of stripe options. Inside, you'll find that the dual-cowl interior design gives way to a new curved fighter jet-inspired layout with large curved cockpit panel with lots of digital goodness. A customizable 12.4-inch digital instrument cluster sets ahead of the driver, and to its right, a large 13.2-inch Sync 4 infotainment display. An available 12-speaker B&O sound system features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with Amazon Alexa built-in features, and it'll offer over-the-air updates for software. A thick flat-bottom steering wheel is new for 2024 and adds magnesium paddle shifters on automatic models. Really intriguing to me is the new electric parking brake lever on the center console that has a drift brake mode that allows for a quick snap lock and slide. That's going to get somebody into trouble, I think. Cloth seats are standard with varying levels of interior trims ranging to ActiveX vinyl to full-grain leather on top models. Recaro seats are even available with the track package. Dash and door trims also vary by trim grade, and 4 different color themes will be available. Under the hood for 2024 are powertrains evolutionary rather than revolutionary. The 4th generation of the fan-favorite 5-liter Coyote V8 returns with 480 horsepower by way of a new dual-throttle body intake track. It'll be available with either a 6-speed manual with rev matching or a 10-speed auto. There will also be what Ford calls an all-new 2.3-liter EcoBoost engine for base models, but no detail or specs were given other than to say it too will be available with either a 6-speed manual or the 10-speed automatic. Horsepower figures will have to wait for now, but should be in the neighborhood of the current generation's 310. Time will tell. Both engines will be available with a performance pack which adds a front tower brace, Torsen limited slip differential, wider wheels and tires, and larger Brembo brakes. On Mustang GT, the Performance Pack gets brake ducts for better cooling and an engine oil cooler. If you get the Performance Pack, you can also option Recaro seats, active exhaust, and MagneRide active suspension. Getting back to the evolutionary part, chassis design and componentry is essentially carryover from the current generation, with a dual ball joint front suspension and an independent rear. Looking at the specifications Ford provided for the 2024 Mustang, all major dimensions of wheelbase, track, width, height, and even curb weight are virtually identical. Either they're virtually identical or Ford just accidentally copied and pasted all of the specs. Either way, if the thing didn't grow larger and heavier like the last generation did, we'll all be happy. The all-new 2024 Mustang will go on sale in North America summer of 2023 and will continue to be built just south of Detroit at the Flat Rock Assembly Plant. More details, specifications, and pricing will be along closer to that launch. Alright my friends, if you were expecting a revolution, well, this is evolution. In fact, in my opinion, this new Mustang is almost a really strong refresh rather than a complete redesign. Underneath the chassis, all the bits, the dimensions, everything is the same. Chances are we're going to be able to use the same suspension kits, the same springs and shocks and aftermarket parts underneath this thing that we can use on the current car. Now, we don't know that for sure, but it's looking like this is pretty much the same car we have now, but with new sheet metal and new interior and a few tweaks to powertrains. We'll know more a little bit later down the road when we get to test drive one and when all of the specs and more information comes out. But the bottom line is this is probably the last hurrah for the big V8 Mustang in a world where in a decade we're going to be looking at electric and plug-in hybrids as the majority of the market out there. So get them while they last. Get on board if this is what you want. Until that test drive comes and more information, you can see our latest video right there on our Detroit Auto Show playlist. The Dark Horse Mustang is there, or simply subscribe to our YouTube channel right there. Either way, stay tuned.